Bienvenidos, fans of the hottest entertainment on the planet. I'm Fuego here in a Rapido Fuego review for a film that's been out for about a week now, and I'm just kicking myself that I did not get to go with Cecil to the early screening for the horror show. I was just too busy with film and media studies stuff for a semester wrapping up at Arizona State, and I'm talking Sinners. That is right. So, latest from Ryan Coogler. A very just consistent director, and first time dipping his toe into genre, re-teaming with Michael B. Jordan in a dual role this particular time, who he did the Creed stuff with previously. But yeah, since it's been out for a week, man, I don't think it's super spoilery to say that this is a banger flick, and always had an affinity for them. I mean, I had the awesome opportunity in Cecil's written and directed film Sweet, which you can find on the horror show channel YouTube. Got to do a period vampire film, short albeit, and you know, I've always had an affinity, and my favorite banger film is From Dusk Till Dawn, and in a lot of ways this could be titled From Blues to Blood, you know, because of the fact that you have a lengthy, awesome setup, character-driven, 1932 Mississippi. The twin brothers, played by Michael B. Jordan, are trying to set up this juke joint in the South where, you know, racial tensions like a motherfucker. And yeah, but we spend like around an hour or so getting to know these characters. You know, their cousin Sam, who's the preacher boy, and you know, also just recruiting some other musicians to open up this juke joint. Delroy Lindo, who's just gangster. I mean, the Three Blood, or excuse me, the Five Bloods, one of my favorite performances ever from him in the Spike Lee flick. But yeah, man. So we do have, similar to Dusk Till Dawn, that first half, which is all the character-driven setup, and then it does turn into, you know, a bunch of people holed up in a music spot, you know, fighting off a bunch of vampies outside. But the one thing that I did really appreciate this is it is a celebration of music through and through, and, you know, the blues and the score that are throughout this entire film, along with the original music, exceptional. It's not just blues, though, you know, the fact that we get this inflection of Irish music about halfway through the film. Once we get our Irish vampire, and Cassidy from Preacher's one of my favorite vampies, man. I've cosplayed as him countless times and stuff, but we get a celebration of that music. And so the Irish, you know, anybody who knows my last name knows that I am Irish as the day is long. And, you know, while nowhere even close to holding a candle to the atrocities of, you know, the African people who were brought over here, the Irish were considered the racial slur of Europe, and you know, you also get a little bit of the Chinese flavor too in their immigrant experience here too in this film, which I thought was really great. B. Jordan in the dueling roles, he's rad status. They was a little predictable, I'm going to say, about, you know, one of the twin brothers is going to get turned, and yeah, it was exactly how I had thought, you know. But aside from like a minor gripe like that, when it turns into a genre film, it's exceptional. There's a great homage to The Thing in this. I mean, it's bloody, it's bluesy, it is badass, and very much lives up to the hype.